Oi. So I watched a pretty terrible movie last night called Birds of Prey. It's basically a really, really poor man's version of The Birds. It's from the late 80s. Yeah, it's just terrible. I thought I'd get into it at the start. It was super cheesy, and it kind of looked like, how you've got a flock of birds down on the ground, like a bunch of pigeons pecking at seed, and then a kid runs up and they all flap up into the air and fly as a group. So just imagine that, but you can't see the kid that's just chased the birds. That's kind of the scene, just a lot of scenes of flocks of birds flying up off the ground and flying up into the air, and big montages of these flocks of birds, which are meant to be terrifying, and it was just ridiculous. Terrible movie. So basically, that cheesiness wore off after the first 15 minutes. I thought, yeah, I could get into this. This is going to be pretty funny. But really, after the first 15, I was a bit over it, really. So, there's some vaguely interesting scenes in a terrible, cheesy Troll 2 sort of way of birds, stepping over corpses, with blood on them, trying to look menacing. But how does a bunch of pigeons walking on someone, how's that supposed to be menacing, you know what I mean? So, and it's mostly pigeons that are doing the attacking. There's some falcons and stuff, obviously trained falcons, but yeah, this is a terrible, terrible movie. I definitely wouldn't recommend it. Not even, maybe passable as a drunk on a Friday night, pizza and beer sort of party movie, maybe. But even then, yeah, it's a bad film. So yeah, poor man's The Birds, Alfred Hitchcock's The Birds. I think it's also called Beaks the movie in the States, and it's got another title. It goes under a few different titles. But yeah, don't waste your time. Birds of Prey, terrible film. It's a damn shame I actually spent the time to watch it. But anyway, there you go. See ya.